Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you're doing well. And today we're going to be talking about screwdrivers. I've never been really into EDC screwdrivers. I know there are companies out there like Big Idea Design that make, like pocket bit drivers, but that's just never really been my style. I don't really find those items entirely useful, but items that you can keep in like your EDC bag, which is where I keep this, come in very, very handy. This is a little precision screwdriver made by a company called HOTO, H-O-T-O, and they sent this to me for a review, so big shout out to them. Really appreciate it. And this has become probably my favorite screwdriver. I mean, honestly, it's extremely well made. It has very, very good bits that come with it, and it's the action is very smooth. And I primarily do use this screwdriver, honestly, for pretty much everything in my life, from doing little household chores to taking apart my knives. It works great. It's very, very lightweight, and it's very, very convenient how you can store the bits. So we're going to take a look at that. But I think this is a really, really solid little precision screwdriver, and they're super cheap. We're just going to get the price out of the way because it's the best part about this thing. Right now on Amazon, you can get this for 15 bucks. So extremely good deal. They're usually 20, but at the time of making this video, they're 15 bucks. So really, really awesome. First, let's take a look at this box here, then we'll get to checking out the product. So basically on the outside here, you have a picture of the screwdriver. So it comes in 3 flavors. You have this this turquoise blue, you have a black, and then you have this like maroon, maybe that's not maroon, like a cherry red. So it kind of goes through all the different bits that it has. You can pause that and read it if you want. I'm not familiar with all of these types of bits, but there are a bunch of security bits. I primarily use the Phillips head, the flathead, and the Torx bits. So those were my most used, obviously, for household stuff, and then for taking apart my knives. Let's open this bad boy up. You have this little pull tab. So HOTO 24-in-1 precision screwdriver, if it focuses here. So you have your little manual, very, very tiny. So no one cares about the manuals though, and then it just comes in this little triangular box. So this is the item, obviously right here. So this thing is made fully out of aluminum, and it feels very, very solid in the hand. Like when you get this thing, it feels extremely premium. This is like if Apple made a precision screwdriver. Honestly, that's how I think about it. So back here you have kind of like a free rotating bearing. So when you're actually using this thing, you kind of press this up against your palm, and then this thing spins incredibly, incredibly well. I wonder if it'll spin. Yeah, it doesn't spin freely like a bearing, but it's extremely, extremely smooth. And I absolutely love, the way this thing feels in the hand when you're actually using it. And like I said, it's made out of aluminum, so it's ridiculously lightweight. So I think the best part about this thing is the way you store the bits, and basically it stores like this. So you have this really, really nice little array of all these different precision screwdriver bits, and they are double-headed. And then on each bit, it's labeled with what it is. I wonder if I can even get this on camera. You can probably see it. So right there it says T9, and T10. I don't really know what the H stands for. Like I said, I'm not really familiar with, different types of bits and what they do. So what's really cool is when you actually put these bits in here, there's little tiny magnets that line each side. So when you set it in there, it kind of like snaps into place, and they're not super strong magnets to where like you can't pull it out. It's just barely enough to like keep it in there. So if you like shake the bits, they don't fall out, but it's extremely easy to just kind of grab your bit and pull it out. You don't really have to sit there and fumble with it. And so I really love the way that these, that these sit in those little grooves there. So basically I'm going to put up, some footage here of me taking apart my Civivi Klingman. It's obviously going to be in fast motion, but I took my Civivi Klingman apart and I dyed the scales black. So this was basically me just taking the knife apart. It's extremely easy. And one thing that's really convenient about the Civivi Klingman is it uses all T8 hardware. So I basically just had to use one T8 bit for this entire thing. But as you see, it worked incredibly well. I was easily able to take the knife apart. It's a lot easier than the system I was using before. And this is just kind of streamlined how I take my knives apart a lot. So just to show you guys the system that I was using before, I was using this old Hyper Tough bits, you know, this like screwdriver ratchet set that I got from Walmart many years ago. And then I was using some bits out of this like security bit set from DeWalt. But I ended up ordering some like WeHa bits. So I didn't really use this too much, but I always had it around. But basically I had to take this, I had to put this little extender on here because there, you know, this is a magnetic bit holder. So basically I would just take that, I'd take my bit, I'd slide that in there. So this was my system. And so when I was actually taking a knife apart, I kind of had to put a lot of pressure on the screws, and that was making me strip a lot of screws, which is super frustrating. So you go from this to this. And due to the fact that this spins so freely, you barely have to put any pressure when you're actually taking apart the knives and unscrewing the screws. So it's helped me not strip as many screws, and it makes everything so much more convenient, and the fact that everything is just nice in this little package rather than in this big clunky plastic box, it's a game changer. And probably one of my favorite parts about the HOTO precision screwdriver is the fact that it is magnetic. So I don't know if you guys heard that or saw it, but it kind of sucked it right in. Focus here. Hear that? So just barely. And you know, like what I love about this, about this screwdriver is it has magnets, but the magnets aren't too strong. It's like the perfect amount of magnetism. Is that a word? I guess so. Magnetism. So it's just the perfect amount, and I absolutely love it. So I would say this screwdriver only has one drawback. It's the fact that HOTO doesn't sell like replacement bits. And I did reach out to HOTO about that, and I said, hey, do you guys have any replacement bits? And they were like, no, we don't offer that. And I think that would be a major component of why people would buy this, because if you can buy this and then you can just buy new bits, because there's a possibility that you could strip bits, you could lose them. So, I mean, if you wanted to basically replace the bits, you'd have to buy a whole new screwdriver, which, I mean, they're only $15-20, so it's really not that big a deal. But then you're going to have all these different precision screwdrivers floating around. So that is one thing that I reached out to them, and I said that is something you guys definitely should have. And they took my feedback, and who knows where that will go. But I ordered this set of precision screwdriver bits on Amazon, and it basically comes with every type of bit you can think of. And this was like, I think this was literally $10 for all these. And so, I mean, I'll have that linked in the description. So if you do want to buy these two together, it's $25 as at the time of recording this video, because this is on sale for $15, and then this little bit set is $10. So yeah, do with that what you will. And what is nice is that the steel that HOTO uses on their bits is called S2 steel. So it's like an industrial strength tool steel. So it's very hard. So it's pretty hard to strip these screws. I mean, you really have to damage these things. But what is nice is the replacement bits that I ordered are also S2 steel. So there you go. And these are the ones on Amazon that I ordered are a little different because they're not dual-sided, but they still work perfectly fine. As you see, it magnetizes very easily. So these can be used perfectly fine, and I'm very happy that I found a solution. So until HOTO addresses the replacement bit situation, this has become my little setup here. So there's that. And then finally, the last thing that I love about the HOTO precision screwdriver is the fact that it fits perfectly into my EDC pouch. So this is always near me. It's either in my desk at work, in my lunch pail, on my bedside table. I always have this thing near me. So even though this stuff isn't in my pockets, it's near me. And this fits like a glove. It's that easy. It's lightweight. It's easy. I can just pull it out, grab a bit real quick, slide it back in. It's that easy. So there's that. And I obviously requested, the black, because I'll black everything most of the time, but I really do like these colors. They are really nice. So you have a couple different styles to choose from there. So I will have this link below in the description on Amazon if you'd like to go check this out, along with the little set of precision bits that you can buy separately. And I will see you guys in the next one.